close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to... The first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the air to start us off. They're taking a shot on this first play. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Picked up by the 49ers. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. They're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Get set, get set.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. That's not going to do the job. He's taken down behind the line. That forces fourth down.
I wonder who it was, Kate. Which defender had that little bit of clairvoyance and there was a draw coming and clued the rest of his buddies in? Because somebody saw that coming. That's the only way they could have been so prepared for what was supposed to be a surprise.
Piniero's kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Now Piniero on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
From the gun, Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's caught after a game of about 2. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Diamador Lenore on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the Niners' 31-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Shotgun now for Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
49ers 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. It's his running back. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
Tough one to attain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one gains 7. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. A gain of 7. First down.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. Tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clearer picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Go.
They're going to go. It's Purdy. Throw caught by his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
The 40-yard line.
Outside.
Tight end going in motion here. To the air again. Purdy. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first hit for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Jalen Petrie there on the side.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On 3rd down, Purdy. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking underneath here to Mixon. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up 3rd down.
Stroud now on 3rd. This connects with Schultz. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. More than 24 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-6 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they hold him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans grow the lead to 7. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans grow their lead to 8.
14, 49ers 6.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on 1st. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up. Now here's someone who punted for nearby Pearland High School. Thomas Morstead to punt. Back to return, that's Christian Kirk. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
21-yard line.
Offense Gets into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. It will be a 1st down, Texans.
First down.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Will find in his back. Mixon. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 3 now. Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
40-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Stroud looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and it's incomplete.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 37-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Escapes the defender.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own
trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That one goes for 31 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Going all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone! And the 49ers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get set, get set. Run us up. Here we go, here we go. Go up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play.
Go up. Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
3rd and long for him here. Cops inbounds downfield. Quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. And my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10
New set of downs from 37. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Ends him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1st down throw by Stroud. And That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
It's Mixon on second down. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Up and good from Fairbairn. And just before halftime, Broncos, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
49ers 6.
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. Now headed up 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be first down to San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there and make that stop.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun is Purdy. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers took the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 13.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the carry, this is Mixon. Ball's out, he lost it. And that's
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. First down, Stroud. Headed out right. He just throws this one away.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, this is Mixon, who gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Third down, Mixon gets it. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be fourth down now. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
He'll throw it. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch. And they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Purdy looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Kittle makes the catch. And they are all the way to that red zone.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. He's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Purdy to throw it. And he's got it. It's in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
It's set. 21.
McCaffrey does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Running with Garindo. Out don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on 4th down? Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Listen, all he can do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Fights his way through a tackle. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll be a 1st down Texans.
I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Jump off caught by his back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers 17-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. That one intended for Joe Mixon. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 4th down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
For it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
You gain that kind of yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Purdy will sneak it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap, and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Purdy throwing here on first. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Get set.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
41-yard line.
So he specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
A gain of 17 yards.
First down from the 42.
And the 49er first down.
Get set.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Purdy throwing here. A little bit of big completion block is not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast as windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He's back to throw. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Now give McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and put that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring it third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. Force a fourth down.
A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt.
27 yards.
A 27-yard look here. Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about, It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. This is a heater going deep. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own
49ers to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, just why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. A casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. 49ers losing by 4. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running back motions right. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
These 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He'll look to throw it. This connects with Schultz. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QB.
And that's just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. And the Texans will be on the doorstep of the end zone as he is stopped just short of a pick six.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it. But he won't be able to turn the block into 2 points. They drag him down and put an end to that return. The good news here, this is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Kalen Ford. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. All right, short on marking for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
The tackle made at the
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
And it's 3rd down.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 4 yards.
A new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's going to bring this down to their 35. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice